Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, everybody? We are live for this week 11 Q&A. We're talking starts and sits. We're talking trades. Shout out to everyone who just jumped in. I got some YouTube questions, and we're jumping back to TikTok, but let's spam that like button, everybody. Spam that like button. All right, let's see. Jeff. And Jeff, let me know if you're still in here because you posted these questions a while ago. I want to make sure you're still in here. Shout out to King D. Shout out to Stranger. Jamie in the house. What up? And no worries, Jamie. All good, brother. Marty in the house. What up, Minnesota Marty? Sea Wolves. What up? Said Bowers or Ferg. Oh, man. I'm leaning Bowers right now, but it sucks, man. It sucks. I mean, it might be Kenny Pickett for all we know. We don't really know yet. Oh, there goes Jeff. He said, any word on Gadsden's injury? I'm pretty sure he's good. I think he got a regular go at practice today. I don't think we have to worry about anything with Gadsden. I'll go double check right now, though. Let's see here for everybody worried about Gadsden. Where the hell? Yeah, he's a full go in practice. He's good. He's Gucci. And South Sea. Would you trade Warren and Pearsall for T. Higgins? If you have Bowers, yeah, probably. I think I would. And let's see. So here goes Jeff's questions. He won wide receiver Franklin Tez Slayton. Leaning Tez. Jeff, once again, you have the best sound bites. You the man.
I know all this, okay? But I do like hearing it, so go on.
And Seawolves, Gadsden or Henry. Let's go Gadsden, baby. All right. TikTok. Liam, should I start Ertz or Otten? I'm leaning on Otten, but he has a bad matchup, though. C. Dave Flowers for QJ and Jacoby? Probably not. Tice, Kyren, or JJ? JJ. Like Justin Jefferson, JJ? Hayden, T. Higgins, or Drake London? I'm going Higgins, baby. And John JD, Pickens and Kamara for Swift and Trey Tucker. No. Babe Ruthless, Lamar. Start Lamar or Mahomes. I think both have horrible matchups. Like, both have very, very bad matchups. I think I'm going to lean. You know, it's tough. I think I'm going to lean Mahomes on this one. It's bad all the way around, both of these. Let's see. Dustin, QJ, or Watson. I'm going QJ. User 462. JJ Henderson Spears for Rice, Jalen Warren, who wins. It's kind of even, man. I mean, you're pretty much trading JJ for Rice with some extra stuff sprinkled around. So I don't know. It's too even for me to say who's the winner and loser. Like, if you happen to get the players that don't get injured, you're the winner. But if you trade for someone who gets injured, you're the loser. I feel like that's the only way that trade's going to sway one way or the other. Nico said Kyren for Judkins. Forgetting Judkins, yeah. Jacob Bijan for Gibbs. Maybe. Gibbs has been doing better lately, but I think Bijan has a better schedule. And Braulio, Chubb, or Corum. Leaning Chubb because of the matchup, but not excited about either one. Hey, Cash 55. John Tucker, Spears. I think I'm going Spears. Lil Gio. James Cook or Swift. I'm going Cook. Jorge, Gadsden or Kelsey to start. Man, I'm just going to go Gadsden. He got in a full go today. Ursan, Lamar, Mahomes. Someone else just asked that. It's more of a gut feeling than anything, but I think I'm going Mahomes. Adonis, I traded Amon-Ra and Baker for Pickens, Dak, and Judkins. Good trade. Amon-Ra is the best player in this trade by far. So I don't think it was a good trade. Sorry. And trade Gibbs and Amarion for Jamar and Henderson. Probably just because no idea when Amarion's coming back. All right, hold on one second, guys. We're knee deep in a draft right now, in a weekly draft. It's a $22 weekly draft, and I just got to make sure I get my picks locked in here. I got it started off pretty nicely. I started off with Jamar, T. Higgins, and Nico. All the running backs kind of went really fast. Savage Jeremy, what up, bro? Lonely Stoner, you ain't lonely today, bro. Oh man, fuck you guys. Both the two picks that I was debating on, like coming into my fourth pick, got taken just before me. Screw you guys. Man, this sucks. Damn it. Yeah, that really sucks. All right. Didn't really want to do that, but we're going to do it. All right, Lonely Stoner. Let's see. 7-3, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, flex. Who am I benching? Chase, London, JSN, Waddle. Kyrie, Hendo, Judkins, Rashad White. Bro, this is one you're going to have to play it like all the way down because I don't know who the hell you sit here. Probably London. That's who I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to say London. Because really, it's who you're going to play. Chase, JSN, those are 2 wide receivers. I'm going to say Hendo and Judkins will be the running backs. And I think Waddle should be the flex. Okay, and then who is this? Why did this come up? Savage Jeremy, would you get off Sutton for Chase Brown or ETN? Probably Chase Brown. Pretty close though. Pretty close. Yeah, I'm just going wide receiver crazy in this draft. And let's see. Do catching up. Ursin, Rashad White or Trey Henderson. I think I'm going to go Rashad White, but it's very, very close. Bucky's already doubtful. And Robbie said, yo, I flipped Pacheco for Mark Andrews. Nice, because Pacheco fucking sucks this year. Dude, man, you fleece that guy. I mean, I know Andrews has been pretty hit or miss, but Pacheco has not hit. He's only been miss. So good shit. And let's see. Alex G, Tet, Juan Dale, Rashad White, pick 2. Gone Rashad White and Juan Dale with Jameis Winston. Seawolves, you like Marks or JCM rest of season? I'm going to say Marks. I mean, I don't like either one all that much, but I feel like Bill hit his ceiling like a lot of weeks ago. And Gabriel said Mahomes or Darnold, man. I mean, that's a tough matchup for both guys. I think I'm going to go Darnold. And Sergio, I traded away CD for Kyren and Diggs. I needed an RB bad. I needed an RB bad trade. I'm gonna say yeah, because I feel like I want CD more than both those guys put together. Bad, yes. Horrible, no. DeClan traded Brandon Aubrey and Henderson for Saquon. Good trade. Yeah. Dylan trade T and Quinshon Judkins for JJ. I mean, it's kind of a lot, and those guys have been doing good. I mean, I wouldn't think of those guys with like their preseason value. You know, I mean, T looks amazing with Flacco. And Judkins has been killing it. Miles Warren or Henderson this week. I'm leaning Henderson because of the matchup. Vanilla Gorilla just traded Olave and Javante for Bijan. Nice. Take advantage of those people who are like, you know, really hating on Bijan right now. And hey. Vimeo Cheeto, what up, bro? What's going down? He says someone offered to give me Troy Franklin and Theo Johnson for Ertz and Jordan Addison. I'd probably hold. I mean, this is kind of like Troy Franklin for Addison with some shit sprinkled in. Probably just hold. Number Chase, man, you must have the most important question in the world, bro. He said, which do I bench? Devontae Adams, Buka, or Lad? That's flipping a coin, bro. I would just wait all the way until till Saturday to figure that out. I'm gonna say as of right now that I would sit Igbuka, but I don't know how you sit any one of these guys. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What up, bro? Jerome, Rashad White, Vidal, Addison for the flex. I'm leaning White. Got a great matchup this week. And let's see, trade JJ and Rice for St. Brown and CD. I mean, I probably would, but I don't know, man. It's good players for good players, great players for great players. Ursan, I don't know. I said I think I did bad for my trade. I traded Cook, A-Chain, and a Dunze for CMC, AJ Brown, Rashad, and Diggs. I mean, you got CMC. I mean, that's the big plus out of like everything there. But yeah, just one of those things. Yeah, I mean, it's too much for too much. And hey, what up, PJ? Said praise football. King Jameis is free. Way better than your boy Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
Flappo, what up, bro? Says start Holler Judkins. I'm leaning Judkins, homie. Great matchup. And let's see. Oh, Frank said just got Bucky off waivers because his owner couldn't wait. And as soon as I got him, he's practicing. Well, I mean, he's practicing, but he's already doubtful. So, like, I wouldn't worry about him practicing. He ain't gonna play this week. But that's crazy that you got him off of. That's crazy you got him off waivers. Dima, what up, bro? He said bong 30. We're doing a draft right now, so I'm trying to stay focused. But you already know, bro.
Bong hit.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
All right, and I got it packed. We're gonna hit it here in a sec. Seawolves, how about Hunt, Pollard, Marks, JCM, Chubb, DeMarcado, Rodriguez, rest of the season standard. What am I picking who you would drop? What are we talking about there? Just give me some more info so I can answer correctly. PJ said Wandale, Theo, Slayton, must ads. now that it's Winston all of a sudden, bro. But yeah, I know that fucking that's so funny. I mean, they're all must ads with Winston, but with Wilson, yeah. That's all we thought it was going to be Russ. Picking one out of those guys. I think Pollard, but it's tough though. It's definitely tough. Be growing stuff. What up, bro? And salute to Frank. What up? Salute to Jason. What up? So who's the better pickup, Slayton with Winston or Wilson with Harrison out a couple weeks? I'm kind of leaning Wilson, bro. Kind of am. I guess I'm all in on the Browns this week for the weekly anyways. Okay, what did Jeff say here? Would you drop Jordan Mason for Spears or Kareem Hunt and drop Scary Terry for Pearsall? I mean, dude, Hunt's like kind of sucked. Like, just the whole running game's kind of sucked for the Chiefs. I mean, it's not really that good of a game this week for them, right? I actually have one of the worst. Yeah, I mean, they're like bottom 5 matchup this week. I mean, if I was gonna do Mason, I'd do him for Spears and the Scary Terry for Ricky P. Like, fuck, man, I just have no idea like who's even worth keeping out of those two, because every single week it just seems like it's kind of just some more bullshit going on, man, for being real. Be growing stuff. Would you play Wilson over Keenan Allen this week? I probably would, but it's close. It's just because Keenan, like, I mean, I've been saying this all year. Like, he really lacks upside. Like, he has to get those 5 receptions and a touchdown, or it's going to be like a trash game because he doesn't get a lot of yardage, you know? So I probably would play Wilson. I feel like there would just be a little bit more upside with Wilson than Keenan this week. Shout out to the peeps who just followed. There's so much coming in on TikTok. I'm trying to keep up. This one I've seen a few times. I start Chase Brown or Rashad White. I'm leaning Rashad White, but it's very, very close. All right, I got my two running backs now. How you feel about Brees this week going against New England? I feel the only way he gets points is receiving. Well, I mean, probably. I mean, New England. Let me go see like how they fare, how good they've been against the fantasy running backs. Yeah, for sure, man. They're like a bottom 4 matchup. Yeah, so I mean, on paper, I already don't like Brees, but the thing that we do like about him is just what you said, the receiving work, man. Like he gets way too much to ignore it. And like they have like their wide receivers are so shitty that like who the fuck would you want to get the ball to? Yeah, I feel like I feel like because of all that, that's why I would still kind of fuck with Brees, you know. And Albert in the house, what up, bro? And Myth something. Tez, Troy Franklin, Trey Tucker, Jacoby. I'm leaning Jacoby as of now, but make sure you come back. Don't take a Wednesday answer as a final answer, unless it's a Thursday, game. Savage Jeremy Pickens or Genty rest of the season. Genty, man, he's got a great schedule. And Jason Mahomes or Dak. I'm leaning Dak, but I got a feeling about Mahomes that he's gonna do all right this week. Let's see. Let me try to catch up on TikTok. There's so many questions in here. I'm trying, guys. Nick said, what do you think about Darnold this week? I mean, I'm not excited about the matchup, but I'm not afraid to play him, though, if you don't have if you don't have any good QBs. Xanax Kingdom 69.
69, dudes!
Debo or Kamara rest of the season. I mean, well, who do you need more? You need a wide receiver that's kind of like sucking, or do you need a running back that's kind of sucking? I feel like that's like team specific for sure. And Cole said, what the hell is this scoring I'm looking at? It's definitely not like the default, scoring leagues that you play in. But I'll turn this while I'm smoking a bowl here so you can see. The big part of this is the IDP that's involved. So we have 19 total starters. It's a super deep dynasty. We have 10 offensive starters, including a super flex. I know most of you guys don't even play in super flex leagues where you start 2 QBs. And then we have 10 offensive and 9 IDP, and then it's QB premium and tight end premium scoring as well. Super fun. Super fun. Ghost Monkey, what up, bro? And Chapa, pick 3, Sutton, Jacoby, Jameson, RJ Harvey. I'll say, I mean, it's going to be tough, but I am going to pick Harvey. I am going to get Harvey. Colts said playing super flex and we barely hit 200. Did you miss the whole point where I said that like half, like we have 19 starters and we start 9 IDP players? Because yeah, if you don't have that part, of course you're not going to hit what I'm talking about, because we literally play twice, maybe even more than double the amount of like these default leagues. We have 19 total starters. Chapa, I'm going Sutton, Jameson, and Harvey. Matthew said Brees Hall for Nico. If you're getting Nico, yeah. Be grown stuff. Woody Marks, Chase Brown, Walker, pick one. I'm going Chase Brown. Marks has a better matchup. I'm just nervous about him, as we should be. And Jason said, or wait, I already asked that. Yeah. The Mahomes or Dak. And what's this? Ferguson or Kate Otten. If you're like you're talking like the tight end, like the Dallas Ferguson, right? Not the Rams Ferguson. As long as you're talking Cowboys Ferguson, over Cade, yeah, the matchups are pretty easy for that one. And let's see, R2 Brissett or Mayfield. I'm going Baker. Ben said start RJ Harvey. I mean, it's a tough matchup, but I mean, who do you got? I mean, Dobbins probably isn't going to play, and so if Dobbins doesn't play. And Cole, why are you putting in the same question again, weirdo? I already answered that question. DA, London, CD, Rasheed, McConkey, choose 3. CD, Rasheed, and McConkey. I'll leave London on the bench. I don't know how you do that, though. Henry, Judkins, or Kyren rest of the season. I guess Judkins. Mike said Dubs or Naylor. I mean, Dubs has a better matchup, but I think I'm going to go Naylor. And actually, no, Naylor does have the better matchup. He's just, the number 3 on their wide receivers. Chapo, Bo Nix, or Flacco. I'm going Flacco this week, baby. Great matchup versus the Steelers. Chase, say you think RJ Harvey is an RB2 this week or just a flex? Well, I mean, if you're saying like, is he an RB2 like going to finish inside the top 24 running backs? He has a chance to. I mean, might be more of a low end RB2 because the Chiefs have been pretty tough. But if Dobbins is out, we should just expect like an extremely heavier workload. A couple picks before mine here. I don't know who to pick right now because it is looking ugly. I almost got all my starters, though. I only need 2 more, then I got all my starters locked in. And Bro Hori said, you let me join, I'll debate anything. I mean, we're not really doing too much debating right now necessarily. I mean, we're just talking starts and sits. Norman, Nico, or Metcalf. Ooh, I'm going Nico, but but both have good matchups this week, though. Oh shit. Hold on. My turn to pick now. Damn, this one's tough. Because it is a lot of ugly matchups right here. All right. And shout out to everyone following on TikTok. Let's spam that like button, everybody. And Marva trade Malik Washington the 3rd and Aaron Jones for Garrett Wilson. Did I get fleeced in Dynasty? Yeah, dude, for Dynasty, you fleece them. I mean, the QB sucks and shit for this week for him. Sucks. Just pick Jerry fucking Judy. It's so trash. And be grown stuff hurts or May. I mean, it's hard to switch off of Hurts, but May's been so good. I mean, the thing that I hate about May, the only thing that I hate about May is that he's playing on Thursday this week. That's the worst part. It's really the worst part about everything they got going on. Chapo, you think Jacoby is more involved this week, and is he startable? I mean, I think he's going to be more. I feel like every week that he's there, he's going to be more involved. So, yeah, I do think he's going to be more involved. Jason, I thought it'd be more of like 50-50 with RJ Harvey and McLaughlin, don't you? No, I think it's gonna swing a little bit to RJ Harvey's side, but I mean it's gonna be some kind of a split, but I think it's gonna be better than 50-50 for Harvey. Frank said, I think I might sit Brees this week and roll out the rookies, Woody, Judkins, Harvey. Also have Chase Brown. Yeah, I mean, it's because it's Thursday. Like that's just another thing that sucks. Christian Baker or Flacco this week. Kind of leaning Flacco. Really don't know who I'm going to get with my next couple picks here. And Paul traded Otten and Marks for Laporta. I like it. Especially Otten's got a horrible matchup this week. And Crispy, Team 12 is stacked in this draft. Bro, Team 12 is so sick. Did you like what I did this week since we had the extra person? I just filled in their entire team. Their entire team, like, dude, if it was anything other than, well, I mean, there is some injured guys like on that team, but if there was, if it was week 9 or week 10 or week 12, man, that team would be titties, man. And Shamir, Kyran or Jalen Warren? Jalen Warren this week. MCBG, I got Swift and Manning guy. Do I bench one or play both? I got CMC, Rice, ETN, Washington, Franklin. I mean, this week I might just bench both. Yeah, I mean, they don't necessarily have like that good of a matchup. And like based on everyone else you told me, yeah, I mean, I'd probably do that. Ryan said trade Javonte and Ladd for Puka. I still got Saquon and JT. Yeah, I'd do that. Joe said Higgins or Marks at the flex. Leaning Higgins, man, great matchup. Shout out to Ryan who followed. Jason said, I don't think Flacco will have a shootout with Pittsburgh, but maybe Rodgers will have a good game. I mean, have you not been watching the Steelers games, though? Like, all the injuries that they have in the secondary, they're just giving up more. I mean, like, dude, we're talking about Flacco with Jamar Chase and Higgins. Like, let's not forget that. We're talking about the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. And if anybody wants to debate that, we totally can. But but they have to be considered the best wide receiver duo in the league. And like it's way harder to run on the Steelers than it is to throw on them. And Eric said Jones, Hall, Henderson, drop one. I guess Jones. I don't really want to drop any one of them, but let's see. Hush, HyperX, Marks, Henderson, or Jones. Oh, start Marks, Henderson, or Jones. Probably leaning Henderson. Shamir, Kyran, or Zay. Leaning Zay. Raider Jack in the house. What up, bro? Dubs, Dak or Mahomes this week. Leaning Dak. Do you get buckets? Zay, Wandale, Woody Marks, pick 2. I'll go with the first 2. Shout out to Peyton. What up? Chongo, trade Gibbs for Chase, probably. And Chase is the man. Zeus, Lockett, or Allen? Allen, but it's close. And it probably ends up being Lockett. Like, but we just gotta see who the quarterback is going to be over there. Jason said Higgins plays the Cedric Tillman role. Yeah, except way better. Like a million times better. Yes. And TikToker, what up? Hey, you found the right spot because we're about to smoke it up right now.
You got perfect time. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Who's gonna be doing some gardening with me? I'm in a draft right now, but this draft is like almost over. But it's about that time to do some gardening. Chapo said Ty Warren is on a bye. Kate Otten, good pickup for this week against the Bills defense. Well, like I need a man, Peyton. Throwing those roses in. Make it rain, brother. Make it rain. I think that Otten, like, you could do worse than him because of like the volume that he's gonna get, but against the Bills, it's probably not gonna be that good. It's probably gonna be fluky, but there's not a lot out there. There really isn't. Especially just that are like readily available. Oh, hey, well, shout out to Peyton. Appreciate you, homegirl. It's funny because I thought you were another Peyton. There's another Peyton who's been coming through on the channel. I don't think he has his last name though. All right, let's get. Oh, well, can't start doing the gardening before I get my picks in here. Here come the. This one's tough. Braden, would you rather have George Pickens or Justin Jefferson for the rest of the season? Justin Jefferson, yeah. Man, this sucks. There's like nobody left in this draft. Like Bill's still there, Nick Chubb is still there, Mason's still there, like all the scrubs. All the fucking scrubs. But Mason versus the Bears, that might be a good bench player. Let's see. Or no, you can throw on the Bears a lot. You can't run on them as easily, can you? All right, and sorry guys, we getting the questions in here in a sec. All right, hold on, guys. Oh no. Stupid sleeper kicked me out. I got 20 seconds. Hold on, guys. I'm still here. Just hang with me. We're doing a draft. All right. We're going to go in Joku. Not super excited about it. And Gabe, Santos or Andy Borengos? Probably Andy. And New York Rat Jamar for CMC. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I want both of them on the same team. I kind of don't really want to trade one for the other. Balseca, should I keep the Broncos defense or pick up the Packers? Who the heck do the Packers play again? The Giants. Probably just sticking with the Broncos. It's tough, but you know, it is what it is. And shout out to who just shared the live. I can't see the name, but appreciate you. And Savage Jeremy, I have Hubbard too, but he's dead. Yeah. JT's on bye. Only have two another option aside from Mason. Yeah, it sucks. Jordan Mason, RB2, or roll the dice, sound like Chris Rodriguez. Man, I mean, I'd probably go with Chris Rodriguez, honestly. Like it's so shitty. And MT2, what up? You ever get very drunk and then smoke a lot right after? Said thoughts. I mean, I just don't drink that much anymore. I've never really been a big drinker. Always been more of the smoker for sure. And we're about to do that right now.
You got perfect time. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
JSN and Swift for Puka and Rico. Is it a good trade? Well, I mean, it's good in the fact that I like both Puka and Rico, but JSN would be the best player in this trade, and I don't know if anybody would actually do that though. Manny, trade Vidal or DK. Or what trade? What is it? Trade Vidal for DK? I probably would, especially if you need a running back. I mean, especially if you need a wide receiver, not a running back. Raider Jack start Bill or Tez. I'm starting Tez, bro. Bill is droppable, homie. Like, I don't even think Bill's gotten 5 points in like the last couple weeks. So that's one of the things that just sucks. Hey, we got the No Limit Soldiers in the house. Start Zay or Shakira. Shakira. I'm going Zay. Gabe, should I keep the Ravens defense? Yeah. Yeah, versus Cleveland for sure. Frank Flowers or JMO at the flex. I'm feeling the upside of JMO. MT2, my backfield is Genty, Marks, Manning guy, Vidal. Nobody in Dynasty League will trade. I got a bunch of picks, young talent to ride into the playoffs as is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if your team's good, like you can't expect people to do like a bunch of trades unless you're overpaying. Like nobody will trade me unless I fucking overpay them. But I'm trying to win a championship, then sometimes you gotta overpay. You know, you gotta throw in a couple first. You know, it is what it is. Hey, Toyota One in the house. What up? What up? It's about that time. Let's get it.
You got perfect time. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
And Gabe, I'm not sure who they play off the top of my head. Once I get done with this draft, I'll be able to help you out. But I'm doing a little bit of multitasking, so I can't check. Because I don't even know what teams those guys are on. Like I literally have to do the research to figure out who those teams the kickers are on. We'll finish this bowl, then we're hitting the dab with Toyota One. Preston said Kelsey or lock it in the flex. Leaning Kelsey right now, but my answer could change later in the week, depending on who the QB is. No limit, Aaron Jones or RJ Harvey. I mean, RJ Harvey's got a worse matchup, but I feel like I would just want him more. Preston said, who's the QB? It's either going to be Geno or Kenny Pickett. It just depends. We don't know what's the status on Geno. He has a quad contusion, which is just a fancy way for saying he's got a quad bruise, but we don't know if he's going to miss any time or not. There's no guarantee he's going to miss time. Cody said Adunze or Wilson. I'm leaning Adunze. I know that Harrison's out, but I still want to lean Adunze. And hunch, Lamar or May this week. I think May is a very safe play. And because he runs, I like him even more. Gabe said Jaylen Warren or under entry for Amon Ra. I mean, of course, if you could get Amon Ra, but like who in their right mind is doing that though? Like, are these just trades you're thinking about sending out to someone? Because I could tell you right now, unless you receive that trade, nobody is making that trade. Nobody is giving up Amon Ra for Warren and Hunter Henry. Yeah, I think that's what people, is that why people ask, like, is this a fair trade? Because like you want to send it out to people? Because like everyone's always trying to ask that, like, oh, is this a fair trade? What do you think? Is this a fair trade? And Ant said, should I do Bijan and Dart for Jonathan Taylor? If you don't need to play Bijan this week, yeah. And user 203 is Rico a top 10 RB rest of the season. I mean, we got to see if he's even going to play this week, man. That's the tough part. Got to see if he's even going to play this week, because if he does if he misses a week, it's going to be hard to be a top 10 if you're like missing weeks. Cody, Kittle or Ferguson? I think I'm leaning Ferg. You're talking about Jake the Snake Ferguson, right? All right. Toyota One. It is time. It is about that time. Get the dab rig out. Yeah. Where is the Debs, though? This one. Catch that clip. Start 2. Lamar, Stafford, Dak, or Flacco. Leaning Stafford and Flacco. Hey, TJ in the house. What up, bro? What is going down? All right. As soon as we got finished with the draft, we got trades going down in other leagues. Let's get it. Spencer Rattler for a 4th. That's a big time trade. Big time trade. Hey, Rick, what up, bro? So I want to say Gadsden or Theo, bro. Gadsden is good. He got in a full go at practice today. Doesn't have a Q next to his name or anything, and he plays the Jags. Remember last week when I was like, if you need a 1 week fill-in, go out and pick up Schultz, because the Jags are they're just giving up the extreme booty to the tight end. And yeah, that's who Gadsden plays this week. So yes, you should be firing up Gadsden. Like there's not too many tight ends that I would play over him. And like, if you have 2 tight ends, like I would be playing like I don't know, you have fucking Brock Bowers or something. And you're like, I don't know if I want to choose between Brock Bowers and Gadsden. You play both this week. This is the week you play both. And that kid Evan said Theo or Swift in tight end premium. I'm good playing Theo with Winston, man, because Winston, he's a guy who's been known to target the tight end, and we know he's going to be airing it out a lot. I mean, dude, it's Winston. So yeah, I'm excited, man. And dude, Robbins, man, is your question the most important question in the world? I want that answer, because you're spamming it like fucking your life depends on getting this answer, bro. And but just in case your life does depend on it, I will answer for you. Keenan for Woody Marks. I need a running back bad, bro. That is such a blah fucking trade, man. Like, dude, that is such a blah trade. I mean, it's a great matchup this week for Woody. And like, if like literally nobody else would trade with you, I probably would do that, but that shit is so blah. And Robin said I need to respond in 5 minutes, bro. A fast trade is a bad trade. You remember that. Everybody remember, a fast trade is a bad trade. Always. It's always reign true. Always. You remember that. And Owen, Otten, Andrews, or Theo. Man, it's not Otten, because it's a really tough matchup for him. Like, he's playing against a team that gives up the lowest amount of points to the tight end position. So it's Andrews or Theo, and I think just trying to look and see where the numbers are on what's his name on Andrews. I'm pretty sure Cleveland is really stout against the tight end. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna go Andrews, bro. I mean, Theo. I'm gonna go Theo against the Packers. Yes. MT Jordan Addison and 26 first for JSN, bro. If you can get JSN for Jordan Addison and a 26 first only, you better do that shit. Like, I don't know who in their right mind would do that. Savage Jeremy is Michael Wilson and ad. Yeah, for sure. Is it going to funnel through McBride? I mean, it's going to funnel through McBride, but like, they have nobody else besides Wilson. Cheers, guys. We're getting a little dabberoo going here. Oh, damn. Oh, man.
Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it? God damn, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heaviest shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But god damn, man, that's heavy shit.
Yeah. Phil Birdner Musgrave. Fuck. Oh, that's bad. I think I think I'm gonna go Burden. But it's bad. Woo! Who's out there in the TikTok land who's doing some gardening with me? Try to one start 2 wide receivers in a flex: McConkey, Adams, Pickens, Sutton, Higgins, and Buka. Higgins for sure. Adams for sure. And then it comes down to Ladd or Buka. I think I'm going Ladd. That one's tough, man. That's a good lineup, bro. And pick one, Dowdle or Javonte. Ooh, probably Javonte. No, I'm gonna go Dowdle. We do got to pay attention to him, though. They said he didn't practice today, but they said that's been a thing for him the last couple weeks. So even if he gets in a limited practice tomorrow, I'd say he's on pace because he's kind of been doing that. Seawolf said, "What's the black thing hanging from your chain?" Oh, it's a microphone. So I got my other phone up with TikTok, and so this is the microphone for TikTok because I got to be sounding cool. And Jason ESPN has McCaffrey scoring 27 points this week. Don't you think that's a little much for a projection? I mean, I'll take it, but I mean, it's the matchup, right? I mean, let me see where. I mean, the Cardinals, they're giving up. I mean, they're on paper, they're the 13th best matchup for the running backs, and really kind of anything in like the top 16. I mean, I feel like are like, fringing on really, really good or, even great matchups. So yeah, man. And they're just a lot of receptions coming his way. And Aiden Lee, Flacco or Stafford this week. I'm saying Stafford just because he's been on fire, but I really like Flacco this week. And try to one, pick one, Herbert, Dak, or Stafford. I'm going Herbert with this one. He said, grabbed you by the boo-boo was in that shit, yeah.
Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
Oh, shit. Aston, what up? Sutton, Monty, Charbonnet, K9. I was like in between K9 and Ken Walker. So if we're just starting one, I think I'm going Sutton. It's close though. And V, Debo or DK? DK this week. Timmy Bake, Marcus, JJ, Gino, Tua, Lawrence, CD or CJ to replace Dart. I mean, if you can get JJ this week, I really like his matchup. I mean, I'm feeling Rodgers' matchup as well. So if Rodgers is out there somewhere, Vin, Harvey, and JSN for JT. It's too much, bro. It's too much. JSN's a dog, man. I know JT's a beast, but you're not even going to get to play him this week. And Peter just traded Nico and Judkins for Bijan and Algier, non-PPR. What do you think? Yeah, non-PPR, I like it. And Savage Jeremy, would you prioritize Golden, Coleman, or Michael Wilson as the waiver ads? I would say Wilson, Coleman, Golden in that order. And V said, thanks, bro. Yes, sir. And we'll just call you Saw. Keep Warren for the playoffs or try to upgrade? I mean, like, are you saying trade away Warren for the playoffs, like specifically? I think that's like too specific, bro. Because I want to keep him. I mean, but you should be trying to make moves, but like context matters, like your team matters, your positional depth matters, all that kind of stuff. And Jay Whaley, trade AJ Brown and Pacheco for Genti and Coleman. Well, here's the thing about this trade. AJ hasn't been that good. Pacheco has been trash. Genti has been good, and he has a great schedule. Coleman's been trash. So I guess I just don't understand the trash part of like this trade. Like, I would just trade AJ Brown for Genti if you guys like are like literally just trying to, do wide receiver for running back instead of like adding in the bullshit, User 837, Jordan Love or Jared Goff. Man, I'm gonna go Love because of the matchup, but like, could Goff overcome that Eagles matchup? He might be able to. I am nervous about it though, but he's got him on Raw. And Sloan, hey, tell Sloan I said what up. I just traded Brees Hall and Goddard. I traded for Brees Hall and Goddard, but I got rid of Warren and Bucky. Yeah. I mean, Warren's got a really good matchup this week. I know Bucky's probably not going to play this week, but. And Jason said AJ Brown tweeted out today that to do him to drop him in your fantasy if you don't want to lose your league. And see that it's funny. It's funny. And like, he could spin that in so many ways, you know, and like, oh yeah, I'd say that because we got Saquon, we got Devonta Smith, we got Goddard. Like, so there's a whole bunch of ways that he could spin that. So I'm assuming it was just all in good fun, right? And it's dope, you know. That's what we want to. That's what we want. I mean, we don't want to drop him, but like, it's fun that he's joking about it. One second, guys. All right. And third one, would you fire off Bowers in the tight end and Gadsden in the flex if your bench was Harvey, Pittman, Keenan Allen, Manning guy? Well, I wouldn't. I would play both those tight ends over Manning guy. And I mean, Pittman's on bye, so you're not playing him. I would play both those guys over Keenan. So really, it would just come down to Harvey. And I feel like the matchup is like, because I think Gadsden should start either way. Like out of those three, if we're just talking Bowers, Gadsden, Harvey, I feel like Gadsden would be the smash play. Like no matter what. I mean, like I said, look at what fucking Schultz did to them last week, you know? And like, it's because like the Jaguars at like, they don't cover the tight end well. They haven't all year. But Bowers going up against the Cowboys who do kind of cover, you know, the tight end well. And Harvey going up against the Chiefs who do cover the running backs well. That's what it would come down to. I feel like I would almost wait it down to find out if it's Geno or Kenny Pickett or like what's going on. But I'd leave Bowers in there for now, but I would be ready to be ready to potentially you know, I would probably just keep Bowers in, even if it was Kenny Pickett, because like he's the best guy. So it's just a tough matchup. And Cowboys have been a little bit worse, I'd say, than recently, but all right. And Jason said about AJ Brown's pissed because he drafted himself, losing all his fantasy leagues. I mean, man, it sucks because he's so fucking good. But like their offense is so good that like they don't need to force feed any one guy. And Ignacio, start AJ Brown or ETN. I think that I'm leaning AJ Brown. Ev Dog, Tet, and Kamara for Bucky. Probably because I don't really like Tet or Kamara at all. So I'd rather just have Bucky pick up someone off waivers with that extra spot. And then, you know, hopefully Bucky's back next week. He's probably not coming back this week. And the Schmitz crew, what up? Dynasty draft. A guy offered me Harvey and Harrison for a 26 and 27 first. I have 2 2027 picks. So you're giving up the 2 firsts for Harvey and Harrison? I would do that, man. Like, I mean, unless your team is like, you know, I would say unless you're like a playoff like bottom of the barrel, maybe a playoff pretender, you know, where you think even if you make the playoffs, you're going to be like a one and done. But if you're competing this year, if you think you have a good shot at making a playoff run, I'm doing that, man, because even even Harvey by himself, I feel is worth that. And like Harrison, I know he's worth close to that by himself too. So yeah, I would do that. Xavier, Jacobs, and Shakir for St. Brown. I mean, you better have some good RB depth because I like that. I don't give two shits about Shakir. Like, that's fine. It's really just the getting rid of Jacobs because he has a really good schedule. So if Jacobs is not your best running back, I'd probably do that. If Jacobs is your best running back, I don't know, because then you're just swapping your best, then you're weakening your running backs to just make your wide receivers better, so it'd still hurt you. Bijan, but who else do you have besides Bijan? Is it just Bijan and Jacobs? Like, what other RB depth do you have? And Tatted Smoker, what up? It's almost time to smoke around here. We're doing some gardening. Kyren for Jefferson and Rice. Who wins? What? That would be the replacement for Ky. Oh, standard scoring. That's why someone would even do this. Dude, even in standard scoring, I'm still doing that because Jefferson and Rice scored touchdowns. Kyren doesn't really score all that many amount of touchdowns. So, yeah, I wouldn't even like taking their receptions away. Jefferson and Rice individually, I feel, outscore Kyren. And let's see. But yeah, so and yeah, Tatted Smoker, you doing some gardening? We about to smoke it up or what? And Yo said Brees or Henderson. I'm probably going Henderson. David T, would you trade Sutton and Kyren and a first round 12th pick rookie for A-Chain in Dynasty? Probably, man. I probably would. Jay said, I think the Eagles' problems are they play safe every week. They have all the money into the wide receiver core, and they don't even use them. It's Barkley. All game, they need to use their wide receivers and let it rip. They need to, but they also need to just win, right? Because they need those guys healthy for the playoffs. The Quincy Pisser, should I start Henderson, Rome, or Adunze? Or Rome, Henderson, Rome, or Travis Etienne? I'm leaning Rome. And Joey, start Woody Marks or Rashad White, leaning White. Landon Jones or RJ Harvey, leaning Harvey. Sam said play Rashad White or Dubs in the flex. White. Stranger said, oh my God, I'm watching YouTube on 2 devices and I got recommended a vid of Aaron Rodgers picking his nose and eating it. What the hell? Oh man, that's savage right there. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh man. And Mike, thanks for the follow. He said start 2, Juwanna Jennings, Vidal, or Judkins. Judkins is in for sure. And let me see. It's a tough matchup for Vidal. Yeah, I think I'd go Jennings. It's tough though. And Aiden, they got London and Devontae. Are they playing this week? Well, I mean, we don't know for sure yet, but one thing that I read was that Adams was getting Wednesday off and he's supposed to be back at practice tomorrow. So if he's back at practice tomorrow, great chance. And Celtics, Bucky practice. Hopefully he's back in the lineups week 12. Yeah, hopefully, right? He was out there in limited work, they said, and at least he was out there. I mean, that's an upgrade from the last, I don't even know how many weeks. Crispy said, Bo, Flacco, Staff, Mayfield start 2. Staff. I'm going to say Stafford. think I'm gonna say Stafford and Flacco, man. Jason said, funny joke. Why is Helen Keller's leg all yellow? Her dog is blind too. Oh man. Hey yo.
Oh wow, you got to be shitting me.
I answered your question a long time ago. I said I probably would do that. And Jay said Rice for London. Nah, I'm keeping Rice. DeBrigo, CD London, Rasheed McConkey, Rico, Saquon, Nico, Rico, Jalen Warren, Marks. Need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flexes. Okay, so just start your whole lineup. I got you, bro. The 2 wide receivers, CD and Rice. The 2 running backs, Saquon, Rico. The 2 flexes, McConkey, Warren. Boom. And David, yes, sir. Scarecrow. Should I stack Tez at the flex instead of Keenan, which I have me a stack Igbuka and Tez? Yeah, but I wouldn't do it because of the stack. I do it because Tez actually has upside. Keenan has none. Joey started Dunze or Waddle. Leaning Romy Rome. And Tristan, Quentin Johnston or AJ Brown or Ted. I'm leaning AJ. And DeBrigo said, boom, thanks. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow if you haven't or you're not already. Because I can't tell who's followed and who's not. And Massage Watson, flex DJ. DJ ass shit more. No, man, it's DJ. I want to score more. Or RJ Harvey. I'm leaning RJ Harvey right now. DJ Moore didn't practice. We really didn't hear much about him. So yeah, as of Wednesday, I'm just gonna say go Harvey. And you really don't have to make a final decision until Sunday. So make sure you come back. Aiden said Dubs or Parker Washington. I'm going Parker. And hey, 55. Start Warren or Javante this week. Warren plays the Bengals. Javante plays Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but I think I'm going to go Warren, man. I mean, the Bengals are one of the better. Let me see where the Bengals are. They are. Yeah, I mean, they're literally giving up the most points to the running backs. And then Raiders are the 17th best matchup. So, yeah, not always going off of this, but I know the Bengals they just give up a ton of booty. Allen lost to Virginia by accidentally leaving the plunger in the toilet bowl. Derek says start Tez or Matt Collins. Dude, I mean, Tez, come on, bro. Matt Collins, I mean, I know even the sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while, but yeah, Matt Collins is so fluky. I know Tez is kind of fluky too, but at least we've seen crazy upside with him in multiple games. And Carl, should I start Krosky Merritt? Nah, man, you should probably drop that dude because he sucked, man. I mean, hopefully, I don't tell everybody to drop him and then he does good, but maybe we do all need to drop his ass. I mean, dude, he has sucked the last handful of weeks. Getting 5 points has been difficult for him. Yeah, and Derek's laughing. Cheers, brother. All right, I think we're getting one more bowl. Then we're probably getting out of here. Hunter, Nico, or Lad? That's tough. I'm gonna say Lad, but it's close. You must have you have 2 really good wide receivers over them, or 1 good wide receiver and then 1 flex that these guys can't even fit into. And Go Bird said Taji or Algier. Let's go see. Because the Panthers haven't been, I guess, kind of a middle of the road now. Like they used to be good, but now no. Yeah, Jason said Merritt doesn't catch passes. Yeah, and they're not calling his number. They're not calling his number for it at all. Dang it! What was the question? Oh, Tajay Spears or Algier. Let's see. Yeah, probably just going Algier. And what Hunter said, I can go. I can start Warren over Derrick Henry. How bad is Derrick Henry's matchup this week? Where are the Browns, man? Yeah, like second worst matchup. I mean, I probably would, but you also have to do it knowing that, like, if Derrick Henry balls out, you'll be okay with it. If you can't handle him, if you can't handle him like balling out, I'd probably just play Henry. And Carson said, how'd you play 18 games? So it's a feature in Sleeper called Game Against the Median. So every week you play 2 games instead of 1. You play your 1 head-to-head matchup like normal, and then you play 1 game versus the entire league. And whoever scores in the top half, in this case it's the top 6, they get a win. And then if you score in the bottom 6 teams, you get a loss. And what up, Alex? He said, hey guys, this is my team. Rest of the season. What do you think? I mean, it's only your team rest of the season if you make no moves, right? Drake May, Henderson, Jenkins, JSN, JJ, McBride, Buka. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Godzilla Flex, Parker or Henderson. I think I'm leaning Hendo. Carson, would you trade Pickens for May? If you're getting May, yeah, but is it a super flex league or just a regular single QB? If it's a regular single QB, I don't know if I want to strengthen that. I don't know if I want to strengthen that team, Jason, you think Trevor Lawrence will get his 20 TDs this year? He already has 9. Fuck, man. Yeah, he needs more. And Doug, what up, Doug? Said Quentin Johnson and Genty for Jameson Williams and Rico. And do I think it's a good trade? Well, I mean, is it one that's already sent to you, or are you just like sending this out to someone? Because yeah, I mean, it's a good trade. Just don't really know like how it would end up working out. But yeah, if you're getting rid of QJ, it's great. Adams and McBride for Kittle and Olave. Wish we knew more about what was going to happen with the quarterback situation, because I feel like I just want to keep McBride. And Karam Judkins for Adunze. I mean, I'd be open to that if you need the wide receiver help, but I feel like I would want to hold. I would want to hold for down the stretch. All right. It was about that time, everybody. Brock Bauer stands. Said players get points for lacing up their cleats in this league. Nope. It's just not that regular default shit that you play in, brother. We got 19 starters. And was it Low-key James? Lamb and BTJ for Harvey and Rice. I guess I don't want to give up like Lamb. I want to figure out how to like get them like on the same team together and not necessarily trade one for the other. But I do like the Harvey and Rice side a little bit more than the CD and BTJ, just because You know, BTJ's been so blah. Tay Birch, Trace Brown, or Henderson for the flex. Let's see. I think I almost feel like I just because neither one of them are necessarily like good matchups, you know. I guess I probably would want to play Henderson versus the Jets, but it's because he has a better matchup and going to be no Stevenson and all that. And Doug said, yeah, someone sent me that trade. Yeah, but you're getting rid of Genty, though, right? Like, that's the part that I don't like about it. And Nate, what up? Bijan plus someone for JT. Well, I mean, who's the someone? that makes a huge difference. But even that, like trading Bijan to get JT, I mean, I don't want to trade one for the other. And like you're the one who has to like overpay, you know, for JT. Like it's probably worth it. But you don't get any points that JT's done. You only get his future points. So you have no idea what he's going to do. Shout out to the Dank Frog who just followed. Sweeps AJ, Tez, Franklin. Probably going AJ. And Iz said Brees for Higgins. If so, why? I mean, this would be a team specific trade. I mean, I like Higgins more than Brees, but it's also like you have to have some RB depth and like be lacking wide receivers to want to make this trade. So like that would be a team specific trade if you really want them like that. Doug said, I'm just afraid Rico splits. I like Genty. I don't know who to keep. I wouldn't want to trade Genty. Like I don't want to trade him away. I want to keep him. And Nate said Herbert or Dak rest of season. Leaning Herbert. Sweeps, yes, sir. Dank Frog, Bill or Hunt. I have A-Chain. But JT's on a buy. Man, bro, like, I mean, I know, man, like Bill's droppable, man. I mean, unless we're talking dynasty. But yeah, man, Bill's droppable. I wouldn't want to, I really don't want to play him. Like, dude, he's struggling to get 5 points, man. It's tough. And thanks for the follow, Sweeps. And all right, we're getting out of here. I've been live for like an hour and 30. Peace out, TikTok. Make sure you follow. I go live almost every day at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Peace out, and go follow at fantasyfootballhustler.com. That's a link to everywhere you could find me on the internet. All right. And Nate said, what are the reasons for the Herbert side? Can't decide. I mean, Herbert's been killing it, man. Like on Patreon, that's where I have everything. 420crew.com. I got the strength of schedules from like I did it like 2 weeks ago and just breaking it down based on how like the defenses and everything that they're playing. All right. Well, we are going to get out of here. Let me see. Let's take that away. Here goes the credits. Appreciate you guys rocking. Be back tomorrow for Thursday football. Make sure you go follow on Patreon. That's where I'm posting everything. And yeah, you guys want to be there. You don't want to miss out because we're posting all types of cool shit all the time, especially like the weekly best and worst matchups. And it's all based on what the defenses give up to the positions. And so it's just a whole big algorithm that you need to follow that I got working going on over there. So yeah, peace out, everybody. And we will catch you tomorrow.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the